Good morning, everyone. This is Leslie Jouflas with Trading Live Online with another segment of your Daily Five. And let me show you a little bit of information, how you can find me if you like after the show. Here's my website and here's my email. Simple enough. I've got two books out. One is called Trade What You See, How to Profit from Pattern Recognition. And that book explains the basis of the types of patterns I use in my trading. And then also another book, Essentials of Trading. It's not what you think, it's how you think. And this book is available with most of the things that are available on my website. Well, let's get right to it today. Today, we're going to be looking at the materials sector. There are a number of stocks in this sector that I've noticed recently that are showing a lot of strength that look to be in persistent uptrends. So we're going to look at, start out with the XLB symbol today, which is the ETF for the materials sector. And we're going to start out with the weekly chart. So let's walk through a little bit of this and where I'm seeing this strength. So it's been in an uptrend. It's had this recent pullback. And we can see that to this trend line that I've drawn in and this green dashed line here. Now up above here, this is the scooter line. This is StockCharts version of relative strength. And this is showing strength. It's back up above this line here. You can see it dip below with this correction and now back up again. Now the RSI down here. This is when I use indicators, the RSI is really my go-to indicator because this can tell us a lot about strength and weakness. And I recently did a segment for your daily five. I don't have the date right in front of me, but maybe we'll put it into the comments below if you want to look it up. And it was a segment on using the RSI and how to identify when it changes from bearish ranges to bullish ranges to bearish ranges. So you might want to look that up. But the RSI with that correction is still holding, even though it dipped down, it's still holding in the bullish area on that pullback. Now, the lower window is the on balance volume index. Now, this is not a bounded oscillator. So this does not travel from 0 to 100. So there's different ways to use on balance volume. One of the simple ways is just to confirm the price trend. So we can see on balance volume has been rising with price and it's still continuing to the upside, which is confirming the uptrend. Okay, let's look now at a couple of the stocks in the materials section, and then you can go in. It's really easy to find. If you go into StockCharts and you go find the materials, you click on that, it'll bring up a list of stocks in that sector. But these are some of the stronger ones that I noticed. This is a monthly chart. So we're taking a long-term view here of the symbol TMST. I wanted to show a perspective of the price history here. So it's been in an uptrend since early 2021. And this green line down here, this was some resistance. We can see that price pretty easily on this monthly chart got right through that resistance. Up here is another resistance line, but we kind of have a zone of resistance. You can see this clustering that occurred back 2017 to about 2019, and then the downtrend continued. So it's not unusual, I think, to see a little bit of a stalling in this area. But the next level up here is going to be up around this 22 area, and you can see here the all-time highs up there around 48. Now, looking at the indicators that I have on this chart, the scooter up at the top, that's up in the bullish levels up there. And the RSI is in a very bullish position. When you're in strong trends, when the RSI gets up into overbought areas, they can stay up in that overbought area for quite some time. So it's not necessarily a sell signal. The MACD histogram showing momentum on the upside. Now this pullback here, right here from this high down to this low, we can see the on balance volume had it corrected down with it. So I'd be keeping an eye on that. I think if we scale down to a daily chart, we probably will see the on balance volume turning up, but we're taking a longer term view on this. Now here, what I would be looking at, we have a high here at the 1657 down to this low, and we have this price currently here below this high. If the price were to turn without exceeding this high and then come back down below this low, that might actually form a really nice buy pattern called an ABCD buy. I'll show you an example of that in another chart. However, if price continues up above the 1657 without that corrective pattern forming, then I think we're going to see a good challenge here of the 22.5 area. But again, everything is looking pretty strong on this chart. This is a daily chart. The symbol on here, it's STLD, and you can see this has been in a sideways type of consolidation since May. And there's been several attempts up here at this high to get through the resistance on this high. So notice down here on the RSI, when the price corrected down and popped down to this low right here, the RSI was showing a positive divergence by making a higher low in the RSI as the price made a lower low. So again, showing, strength here. It looks like another attempt up here and a potential break to the upside. But with this type of consolidation area, this, is giving really good support and resistance levels to watch. But again, this is in an uptrend, and so the expectation would be for a breakout to the upside. And the scooter up here is showing a lot of strength, as is the RSI. On balance volume is starting to turn back to the upside, and the MACD is showing positive momentum as well. So I wanted to show also the STLD symbol on the weekly chart, and that ABCD buy pattern. This is what it looks like. You have the high, a low, you have a little retracement swing, and then another length down just about equal to that first one. So it'd be A, B, C, D. So that's what I would be looking for on some of these charts with corrective patterns. So here it is just about, just about up above this last high here. But again, like all the other charts, we've seen a lot of strength in the materials sector. The scooter is up high. It held the moving average here. RSI is showing strength. I don't have the on balance volume on here. I had to kind of cut this chart short to make everything sort of fit on here. But you can look up the symbol STLD on the weekly and put the on balance volume on, and you can check out the strength on that as well. This symbol is CLF, and this is a monthly chart similar to the other charts that we're looking at, the material sector. Using a monthly chart sometimes, again, gives you a good perspective of where the price has been, where it is now relative to that. But the price is attempting to get through this resistance here, way back here in this really large decline from, about late 2010, early 2011, which lasted several years down to these lows of 2016. You can see right here where the market started to decline. It fell through here and then retested up in this price area. And so now, all these years later, here's where the price is, and it's kind of retesting this price area. Again, we're on a monthly chart, so we don't have as much details if we looked down onto the daily chart or even the weekly chart, but we can see a strong uptrend has started, and RSI is very strong. Look at the on balance volume down here on the monthly, very strong on that. Scooter is also very strong. So all of these charts today that I'm showing you, I think looking for pullback type of patterns, buying patterns, whatever you use on these pullbacks. because of these persistent trends that we're seeing would be a good tactic to use. So the last chart today, the symbol is TX, and this is a weekly chart. And again, we're seeing a very strong uptrend on this. On the weekly chart, look at the weekly bars here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars to the upside. You know, trends can always go farther than you think, but there hasn't been a pullback. Here's another A, B, C, D buy pattern here to this trend line. But scaling down time frames to find entries that can be helpful, because this is, it's just looking like the space shuttle sort of moving to the upside. But everything here is, still showing strength. We've got the scooter up here. We've got the RSI. You can see on the pullback with the price, with that ABCD pattern, the RSI held in a very bullish position with that correction down. The MACD has made momentum highs and on balance volume. This particular chart had an inverse head and shoulder pattern breakout. So here over left shoulder, it's the head of the pattern, right shoulder, and then there's the neckline breakout from there. So again, there's some charts for you to kind of go in and take a look at and see if there's something that fits your portfolio and trading style. Well, thanks for joining me today. And let me just show you real quickly. If you want to come visit my website, send me an email. I'm always happy to hear from people. I'll see you on the next Daily 5. Have a great trading week, everyone.
Hey, Grayson Rose here with StockCharts. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, consider giving it a like down below, maybe leave us a comment, and if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe at the link up above. We're gonna bring you daily content from an incredible collection of technical analysts and financial experts.